अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। आज हम EDU-306 के इम्पोर्टेंट MCQs जो है वो यहाँ पे शेयर करने लगे हैं और ये मिड टर्म प्रिपरेशन के हवाले से जो है ये फाइल आपकी बनाई जा रही है। ठीक है, तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। द प्राइमरी पर्पस ऑफ सोशल स्टडीज इज टू हेल्प यंग पीपल मेक इन्फॉर्म्ड एंड रीजन डिसीजन फॉर द पब्लिक गुड. Social studies is included in social curriculum through subjects such as history, geography, economics. Social science mainly studies human beings and their relationships. A key benefit of social studies is that it helps a student develop critical thinking skills. Understanding societal norms, cultures, and religions help students recognize the value of diversity. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights was adopted in 1948. Citizenship education in the UK covers which key area? It covers parliamentary democracy. Teaching controversial issues in social studies requires students to conduct research and evaluate multiple perspectives. A major responsibility of a citizen is to respect and obey laws. Human rights emphasize freedom, dignity, and equality for all. Culture includes which of the following? Language, belief, values, and norms. Anything that carries a particular meaning recognized by people who share the same culture is called symbols. Social organization in culture means organizing members into smaller groups based on core values. Which of the following is part of material culture? Jewelry. Non-material culture refers to ideas, attitudes, and beliefs of a society. The rule that women must cover their head in Pakistani society is an example of non-material culture. Ideal culture refers to values and goals a group considers worth aiming for. Real culture refers to norms people actually follow. A group whose values and behaviors distinguish its members from the dominant culture is called subculture. Which of the following is an example of subculture? Truck drivers. Non-material culture is also known as symbolic culture. Art, music, literature, and dance are part of which component of culture? Arts and literature. Social institutions such as family, religion, economy, and politics are components of culture. Material culture include which of the following? Clothing, buildings, machines. Subcultures usually are compatible with the mainstream culture. Counterculture refers to groups whose values and behaviors oppose the broader culture. Mainstream culture usually responds to counterculture by ridiculing, isolating, or resisting it. Which of the following is considered an example of counterculture? Motorcycle gangs. Factors that define culture include administrative system, traditions, history. Traditions in culture refers to long-lasting, recurrent ways of doing things. Language is considered a cultural factor because it is a symbolic form of communication. Pakistani society is traditionally patriarchal. In traditional Pakistani families, the person who makes major decision is usually eldest male. Farda refers to seclusion of women for men. Farda is least commonly practiced among rural poor. Change in women's role in Pakistan has increased most rapidly among urban middle-income groups. The majority religion in Pakistan is Islam. Muslims must pray how many times a day? 5. The Muslims' holiday is Friday. During Ramadan, Muslims must fast from dawn to dusk. The largest and most complex group studied by sociologists is society. According to sociologists, the major factor that shapes who we become is society we live in. Early societies thousands of years ago were small and sparsely populated. Nalam and Langsy describe a modern society as global society. The six types of societies are based on technology, social structure, and cultural accumulation. Hunting and gathering societies rely on hunting animals and gathering plants. A key feature of hunting gathering societies is little inequality and few social divisions. The primary institution in hunting and gathering society is family. Hunting and gathering societies are usually nomadic. Division of labor in hunting gathering societies is mainly based on sex. Men hunt, women gather. Horticultural societies survive mainly through cultivation of fruits and vegetables. Pastoral societies are based on domestication and breeding of animals. Horticultural and pastoral societies show accumulation of wealth and specialized occupations. The invention that transformed agricultural society was plough. Agricultural societies led to the rise of cities, culture, and surplus food. Industrial societies are based on machines and factory production. The Industrial Revolution began in Britain. Industrialization led to increase in social mobility and education. Post-industrial societies primarily rely on information, services, and technology. In post-industrial societies, the most important factor for labor division is education and technical skills. Mechanical solidarity is based on similar roles and shared values. Organic solidarity arises in societies that have high role differentiation and interdependence. According to Durkheim, collective consciousness comes from participation in social institutions. In mechanical societies, social cohesion weakens when society becomes more complex. Organic solidarity depends mainly on contracts and laws regulating relations. The word society comes from the Latin word meaning companionship. Who defines society as a social organism with harmony of structure? Auguste Comte. According to McClure and Page, society is a web of social relationships. The most distinguishing feature that separates human society from animal group is language. According to Giddings, society rests upon consciousness of kind. According to McLeod, the most basic characteristic of society is likeness. Interdependence in society means individuals depend on each other. Society is cooperation crossed by conflict, was said by McLeod. Culture is important for society because it provides rules and shared ways of life. Conflict theorists believe social order is maintained through domination by powerful groups. According to the conflict perspective, inequality persists because powerful groups defend their advantages. Subsistence strategy refers to how humans use technology to meet needs. Major ethnic division of Pakistan includes Punjab, Sindh, KPK, and Balochistan. Punjab literally means five waters. The main language spoken in Punjab is Punjabi. The most famous Punjabi musical instrument is dhol. One major historical site in Punjab representing Indus Valley civilization is Harappa. Common female Punjabi dances include Sammi and Gidha. Punjabi cuisine is best known for spicy and diverse dishes. Peace education mainly focuses on developing attitudes, skills, and behaviors for peaceful living. Peace education promotes values such as nonviolence, love, trust, worthiness. Peace education helps people to live in oneness with each other. The concept of peace education is rooted in philosophical ideas. Who dedicated the International Day of Peace in 2013? Ban Ki-moon. According to UNESCO's Koichiro Matsuura, peace education is of fundamental importance for UNESCO. Negotiation is defined as a discussion to reach a mutually satisfying alternative. Effective negotiation is directly linked with strong communication. The most important requirement for expressing ideas during negotiation is clear and convincing communication. Ben failed to buy a pen because he lacked communication skills. In salary negotiation, one should express expectations clearly and politely. The safest and most reliable form of communication in business negotiation is written communication such as email and documents. Nonverbal communication include facial expressions, posture, gestures. Negotiators should avoid nervousness and sweating. Verbal communication works on two levels, logical and pragmatic. Peace camps mainly teach children positive social or emotional skills. Use your words. In conflict situations showed that children need proper tools to express feelings. Peace Builders program encourage teacher to write praise notes. Peace table is used for children peacefully discussing conflicts. To build empathy, children must be taught vocabulary to express feeling. Forcing a child to say I'm sorry teaches fake expression. Parent can model positive behavior by helping others and showing kindness. Peace educators emphasize using teachable moments. Positive social skills should be taught starting from preschool age. According to educators, social emotional skills are as important as academic skills. Population is defined as sum of all organisms of the same species in a region capable of interbreeding. Which index is used to estimate the population of a species in ecology? Lincoln Index. Modern humans evolved approximately 130,000 to 160,000 years ago. By what year did human population reach 1 billion? 1804. Demography is the study of human population size, density, and distribution. Human population growth accelerated significantly after 1804. The majority of the world's population lives in northern hemisphere. Which landmass has the largest concentration of human population? Eurasia. Japan has a high population density despite limited farmlands due to mountainous terrain. One reason for higher population in the northern hemisphere is one-third land covered with water. Population density is measured by people per square kilometer. Factors affecting population density include natural resources, technological development. Most people in developed countries live in urban areas. Arithmetic density excludes water bodies. Agricultural density is calculated by dividing number of farmers by cultivable land. Economic density includes all economically productive land. Physiological density differs from agricultural density because it considers total arable land. Pakistan ranks what number by population globally? 6. Population density of Pakistan is 233 per km square. The most densely populated areas of Pakistan are Punjab and Sindh. Percentage of Pakistan's urban population is approximately 37%. In 1820, the total world population was 1 billion. The most significant population increase occurred in 20th century. According to the UN Population Fund, the world population reached 7 billion in 2011. Most of the world's top 10 populous countries are Asian and underdeveloped countries. Global population growth rate peaked at 2.2% in 1963. Time required for a population to double is called doubling time. Population growth in the world follows which type of growth? Exponential growth. Crude birth rate is calculated by total births divided by total population and multiplied by 1,000. Total fertility rate measures average number of children born to a woman in her lifetime. Infant mortality rate indicates health level in a country. According to the UN, the world IMR is approximately 49.4. Population structure includes age, sex, ratio, marital status, and education. Developed and developing countries differ mainly in population structure. Migration is defined as movement of people for permanent or semi-permanent residence. Internal migration refers to moving within the same country. External migration refers to crossing political boundaries. Migration based on will includes voluntary migration. Forced migration occurs due to severe weather, political disturbance, or violence. The smallest settlements are called hamlets. Villages usually have few shops, a place of worship, maybe a school. Towns are medium-sized settlements with shopping centers and factories. Dispersed settlements are characterized by isolated dwellings scattered in fields. Linear settlements usually develop along transport routes like roads, rivers, or canals. Nucleated settlements refers to houses clustered around a central point. Grid plan or grid street plan is streets at right angles forming a grid. Unplanned settlements are areas where housing does not comply with planning regulations. Formal settlements are characterized by proper amenities like electricity and sanitation. Urbanization refers to shift of population from rural to urban areas. Major functions of a city may include all except farming only. London is known primarily for financial services. Land use refers to how humans utilize the land. Land cover refers to physical land type like forest and pastures. CBD stands for Central Business District. Central Business District is usually crowded and centrally located. Inner city usually has a mixture of old industrial housing and industries. Terraced housing is low-cost housing outside inner city. Suburbs are characterized by expensive residential areas with more land. In developing countries, rural-urban migration is high. Movement from urban to open space in developed countries is called deurbanization. Major urbanization issues include traffic flow, air pollution, urban crime. Greenhouse gases from urban areas include sulfur dioxide, CO2, CO, and NO. Urban dust dome refers to dome-shaped formation of stagnant polluted air above a city. Temperature inversion occurs when temperature increases with altitude. Developed countries produce how much solid waste per person per day? It's 1.6 kilogram. Ocean dumping includes all except natural rainfall. Water pollution in urban areas can lead to disease such as malaria, dengue, yellow fever. Environmental hazards are events that threaten the environment and human health. A disaster occurs when hazards exceeds the coping ability of society. Losses due to natural hazards are higher in developing countries. Natural hazards include earthquakes, floods, and cyclones. Biological hazards are caused by viruses, bacteria, medical waste. 1918 Spanish influenza pandemic is an example of biological hazard. A flood is overflow of water submerging dry land. Avalanches are triggered by mechanical failure of snowpack or temperature rise. In Pakistan, the annual population affected by flood is approximately 0.75 million. Deserts in Pakistan cover approximately 9 to 10%. Major issue in desert area is lack of clean water. Earth is third planet from the sun. Percentage of Earth covered by water is 71%. Earth has one natural satellite called Moon. Approximate age of Earth is 4.6 billion years. The main source of energy for Earth is Sun. The Earth is roughly spherical. Newton considered Earth as oval. Average diameter of Earth is approximately 12,742 km. Difference between equatorial and polar diameter is about 64 km. Evidence of Earth's spherical shape includes all except equal sunrise time everywhere. Universe refers to all matter and energy in space. Estimated radius of the observable universe is 46 billion light years. 1 light year equals approximately 9.446 trillion km. The solar system formed about 4.6 billion years ago. Inner planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Outer planets are gas and ice giants. Sun contains approximately 99.98% of solar system mass. Comets are primarily composed of icy gases and rock particles. Earth rotates around its axis in 24 hours. Direction of Earth's rotation is west to east. Earth revolves around the Sun in 365.24 days. Distance of Earth from Sun at perihelion is 147,166,480 km. Distance of Earth from Sun at aphelion is 152,171,500 km. Earth's revolution causes seasonal variation. The equator divides Earth into northern and southern hemisphere. Prime meridian divides Earth into eastern and western hemisphere. Latitude measure distance from equator, longitude measure distance from prime meridian. Tropic of Cancer is at 23.5 north. Lines of longitude meet at poles. Lines of latitude run parallel to equator. GPS helps to locate a position using both latitude and longitude. ठीक है जी, तो इसके साथ ही हमारे ये MCQs कवर होते हैं. मैंने मैक्सिमम MCQs कवर करने की पूरी कोशिश की है. आई होप कि ये आपको पसंद आएंगे और ये आपके लिए हेल्पफुल भी रहेंगे. वीडियो पसंद आई हो तो लाइक जरूर कीजिएगा, चैनल सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलिएगा और इन वीडियोस को अपने फेलो स्टूडेंट तक वर्चुअल यूनिवर्सिटी के ग्रुप्स में जरूर शेयर करें ताकि मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट अपने मिड टर्म की अच्छी प्रिपरेशन कर सकें. मैं इंशाल्लाह ताला नेक्स्ट वीडियो के साथ जल्द हाजिर होंगी. तब तक आप सब अपना बहुत ख्याल रखिएगा. अल्लाह हाफिज.